One Light Bag, Packing Tips by Dean Roberts. Copyright 2015, Dean Roberts. Table of Contents. Why pack light? How to pack light. My packing list. Things to consider. Making your list. About me. Why pack light? If you have ever traveled with a large, heavy backpack or a suitcase, or both, before, then you'll be all too familiar with the negatives of packing too much. In fact, this is the common mistake of traveling, and something that many people fall victim to at some point or another. It's a problem that some people don't even realize they have. It starts as the seemingly innocent thought of, I'll pack this just in case. Before you know it, you've got 2 bags jam-packed full of things that you'll most likely never take out of your bag until you arrive back home. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say, I wish I had packed more. More often I hear people with large bags complaining that they wish they hadn't packed so much. In most cases, though, if there is something that you forgot to pack, you'll be able to find an equivalent item in the destination country. For example, you can find clothes, toothpaste and other toiletries at every airport or city in the world. The problem is that we as humans fear being unprepared, so we try to pack for every possible scenario. We also get caught up in the idea of using specialty products when traveling. It's easy to walk into a suitcase shop and see all the travel accessories and think, I could use that for my next trip. Most of these things will have a single purpose or take up too much space and weight in your bag after you've used them. This guide is to help you decide what is absolutely necessary for your trip and to give you tips for packing more versatile, multi-use items instead. Later on in the book, I'll also share my packing list, along with items that I once thought useful but proved to be a waste of space. So why should you pack light? It opens up possibilities that wouldn't have presented themselves otherwise. For example, you may have turned down the last-minute trip because you couldn't find anywhere to store your suitcase, or simply because you couldn't afford the storage cost. With one bag, though, you'll easily be more free to take every opportunity. Here are just a couple more reasons to get you started. No need to pay for storing your bag in a coin locker. Coin lockers are usually hard to find or always full, expensive and a hassle. There have been times in the past when I travelled with a particularly large or heavy suitcase and used the coin lockers. Since packing lighter, though, I haven't ever felt the need to use one again. No paying extra baggage fees at the airport. I recall one time before I got into travelling light that I travelled on a budget airline and my bag was just barely over the maximum carry-on weight. Luckily, it was only a domestic flight in this particular case, and the extra baggage fee was included in the sale price. Since travelling with a 20-litre bag, though, I haven't been asked to weigh my bag, not even on budget airlines. You never have to wait at the luggage carousel ever again. Usually I'm immune to the pain of waiting at the luggage carousel. However, last year I actually briefly moved to South Korea to teach English, and I took a secondary rolling suitcase because I fell victim to thinking I might need more. It was going into winter and the jackets were bulky, and I didn't have the knowledge or money for ultralight jackets.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?